Hey, Mr. Mockler. I found out that you also have a Facebook account, and yes, that's me again. Don't you think that those wireless Nazi rats of German defense leave my brain alone? They never will do that, because I'm still the witness of their fucking war crimes they committed, and they terrorize day and night inside my hearing cells, and they grab the thoughts out of my thinking cells. That's the reality, you know? And when you start losing things out of your mind, they don't exist. And you know why they terrorize day and night? Huh? Yes. The tortured victims, they don't have any kind of lobby, because the Nazi rats also organize the propaganda to the mass media. They deliver images out of the visible cells and offering them. That's why the corrupt German media, they never inviting victims to talk about Nazis' post-mortem war crimes. So they keep on burning deep down in my soul with the Nazi poison to give us, the half of time, the dirty rotten Nazi crew. Yes, they have two different computer Nazi crew. The first one were built up in 1987 when they started programming movies and transfer inside the dreaming cells. Yes. And in 1991, when they stimulate me into deep sleep, then they terrorize again by sending a ugly, dirty movie inside the dreaming cells. And I start crying, that fucking movie which they programmed was terrible. Yes, real ugly. It was a baby which were sticked by a pillow. It was 1991 in Germany on my working place. And in 1993, the coward wicked Nazis, they took the decision to destroy me, because they didn't want that anyone should know about the software programs and their satellite navigation, where they're capturing the brain cells, and that was also the year where those Nazi rats organized a pipe inside the listening cells, inside the hearing cells, and in February 1996, that time was Nazi Volker Rüge, the commander, the chief, the defense minister, and since February 1996, they terrorized day and night inside the hearing cells. In 1996, they also torture me into coma. In 2005, they torture me until a heart attack. They kept me awake for 5 days and 5 nights till I got a heart attack. That wicked coward military Nazi crew And now is Mr. Boris Pistorius, chief of the Nazi coup. They also change the genetic structure of my body. Yes, it's a fucking military game lab. A fucking military game lab. What they're running. And they're violating through the air, the terrorizing day and night. If not in the hearing cells, they use the sound, they tape the sound out of the hearing cells, and then they ban that sound, like church bells, like instruments. They ban the sound on the speaker which they got. Yes, they rob all the conversation as well as the sound. Yes, the church bells. And then they mix it up. They transfer the sound of the church, the bells. Yes, the sound of the church, and bend that on their speaker, and then that fucking military Nazi crew, they're talking through their headset Nazi microphone, and transfer that inside the era where you are living. Yes, they're violating through the air. And when I watch YouTube videos on news, they're always there. They're also raping the Intel audio devices, and they hack inside, and then they use the headset Nazi microphone and terrorizing day and night. So, and now, after I found your Facebook account, it's a little bit more easy, yes, to communicate. And since the dirty, wicked, coward Nazi rats, they're starting to terrorize inside the sleeping cells. Yes, really. Since 1993, they took the decision to organize terror non-stop inside the hearing cells, and then they started keeping me awake 3 days, 3 nights, 4 days, 4 nights. I lost my work, my full-time work. I lost everything, my full-time work, and then, yes, it's their dirty work, because they always keep the victims under starvation condition, that the people don't have any kind of opportunity to fight against that wicked, coward military and German Secret Service Nazi crew. There's no way out. And when they ask me to move in Ukraine, what do you think what that was? What do you think what that was? To get rid of me, to get rid of the victim, the waterboarding victim, the coma tortured victims. They don't want that anyone knows, and all the profit they make is Nazis' property. Since 87, they're torturing inside the dreaming cells and all the thinking processes. Everything what you think. Everything what you think. It does not matter. It's Nazis' computer property, and the widow will get invited to have access. The widow, yes, the widow that is scrapped out of German music song and the video. Yes, sorry, I can't tell you anything nice about the German postmodern Nazi country. I hate that German Nazi country. I hate the social democratic Nazi rats. I hate the libertarian Nazi rats. I hate the Christian Nazi rats. When they started, it was a Christian, satanic Nazi who ran the machine. Yes, Mr. Nazi Manfred Werner. Since Manfred Werner, they terrorize inside the dreaming cells, and they terrorize since Mr. Boris Pistorius is the head of the Nazi crew. They're also sexistic words, day and night sexistic words, like teenies, like Lolita, like surrender, like Bruce Lee. Yes, that fucking Nazi crew, day and night, and of course that computer Nazi crew. He want to protect his brown Nazi egg and his brown Nazi ass. He don't want to get in front of any kind of court. That's why they took the decision, yes, to do the things they're doing, the wicked coward Nazi crew, that ugly dirty Nazi Boris Pistorius is now the head of that fucking waterboarding, voice master paralyzing Nazi crew. I hope you understand, and you can expect any kind of help from the European community. Yes, you can get any kind of help from the European community. And the Green Party, they don't know about their technology and their software tools. Yes, and what is your advice? You can easily reach me, if you have the time, but you are very, very busy, and yes, but if you find a lawyer, the lawyer is in danger. The lawyer is in danger. You know how they work. They have access to the electricity pipe. They isolate. Yes, they isolate. They're sniffing around in your electronic devices, like your heating, like the water boiler. Yes, all the things, and the net, and your notebook, and your handy. They know precisely how it works, and then they can rule it from the Nazi computer, and things like that. Yes, and they have access to the handy, to your notebook. They spy everywhere. They spy everywhere. They have access to all your equipment. And when I listen to my music, and try to keep my body a bit in shape that I'm dancing, you know what the fucking dirty Nazi said? Oh, no, we don't want you to dance. That fucking wicked coward Nazi. They wanna get rid of me. And then when you listen to the sound, It's very easy to tape the Nazis' word, but the fucking interim minister, they don't investigate against that own military Nazi crew. They close all the cases. They close all the cases, and when they simulate you into deep sleep, I went to the police and asked them for help. I say that someone stimulate me into deep sleep, and the result, you are mental sick. You belong in a mental hospital. They don't investigate. They don't investigate. And you know, there's a low-budget movie which exists, which precisely show that original story, you know, a true life movie, it called Untraceable. If you watch that movie, yes, then you know what's the problem. The interim minister, he refused to search for the Nazi crew, to search for the military Nazi crew, because the Nazis, the interim minister, they cooking up their own soup, and they also have access on the second pipe, which were organized in 1988. Yes, they organized the second pipe, and the first one were placed inside. It must before 87, because since 87 the torturing with movies, the self-programmed inside the inside the dreaming cells, and then those fucking Secret Service Nazis, they organized the second pipe, and the second pipe is the link to the interim minister Nazi Schnorr, a former NSDAP member. Yes, he loved Hitler, and now, yes, he built up a computer system, a concentration camp, a wireless concentration camp, and that movie. If you have a time, take a look at the movie, and then you know, oh, that torture which they did. They also locked the asshole until the stomach liquid coming up. They're also shooting machine gun bullets in the head, creating brain bleeding. The fucking coward German Nazi rats, you know? And now you have a pipe. And now you have a link to my latest Facebook account, and all the other Facebook accounts. The fucking German politician, yes, they apply to destroy the Facebook account, and all the documents were gone because the fucking German Nazi politician, they are placed inside the seeing cells, inside the visible cells. They're winning images out of the human brain, and then they're programming movies out of that date material, that visible date material, and then they're torturing with movies inside the dreaming cells, inside the seeing cells as well, since Boris Pistorius almost daily inside my seeing cells, that wicked coward Nazis from Germany, that Christian democratic Nazis and the social democratic Nazis and the libertarian FDP, they were on highest court in Germany. They say, why should anyone place a mine inside the body that doesn't make any kind of sense? Yes, and then you are gone, and then you lost everything. Yes, everything, because they declare you as mental sick, and you have the risk that they can put you in mental hospital whenever they want. Yes, it happened before. It happened a lot of time, and at the moment, no, there's no threat, there's no paper, but they try, a lot of people try, always try to put you in mental hospital. Also, my dirty little sister Doris, because she don't want that I talk about the things she did in the past and her solution to put me in mental hospital to get rid of me. She's just a crazy bitch, you know. She's afraid of her own past, and I got to suffer. I don't accept this, I don't accept this, and I don't want to destroy her life, but I am able to do that anytime I want, and she don't stop fighting, you know. She hate me because of the things I know about her. She also wanna get rid of me, to lock me in a mental hospital. Yes, and she also push her man, who also tried to put me in mental hospital. Yes, that's a fucking family story out of my life. Sorry for that, but that's a dirty reality. But they didn't succeed, but they try. That's documentary, proven documentaries I got. And now she tried to press me in homeless, sick, how you call that? Tried to put me in homelessness, you know, the dirty sister. Yes, and take contact, and use Facebook, if you have time.